playthings, yeah. I'm using my daughter's car, which pisses me off because I have my own god darn car, okay, and I'm just really ticked off about it, but let's not go there. I'm trying to have a positive day and all of that, so I'm trying to pick my stresses, is what I'm doing. So yesterday I went to, my therapist. I don't know what these people are doing. I really don't know what they're doing. Of course, I'm running a few minutes late. I went to my therapist yesterday, which, guys, I'm telling you, I said this before, and I don't want to be a broken record, but I just love my therapist. Like, she's life to me. In my lifetime, I've had 2 therapists, which is one that I had years ago when I was raising my kids when Jenny was born and we found out she had a disability and all that. I had one from there, and then we moved to Florida, and then when I came back years later, I found Alice, actually with my mother, who knew of Alice. So, oh no, I'm sorry. That's my mother. My mother knew of the first one. My mother was the one who introduced me to the first one. Mildred was her name. Alice is one that I found at around by where I live. Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, I don't know how I will ever survive if she ever is not around, because it's just it's amazing. Anyway, so I've always dealt with depression and stuff. If you guys are new here, I'm not sure if you looked back at my other videos and saw that I'm on medication for depression and anxiety and all that. And my depression has been I've been doing really well with my depressions for years. For, I would say, a couple of, no, not that long. For a couple of years, my depression's really been at bay. I'm on the right, finally got to the right medication, and the depression is at bay. But I always still have severe anxiety. It's very much situational. What I mean by that is when you have a situation in your life that it's hard for you to handle or cope with or deal with, my anxiety just kicks in and I can't. It's very difficult to manage. So anyway, I wasn't going to Alice for a while because of insurance fees, the COVID, just everything that deterred me from going. And I've been going again because there's some things in my life that are going on now that are kind of, stop me in my tracks. So I needed to go back to her and just talk to her weekly, and she gives me tools to handle my anxiety and everything. So the reason why I'm telling you all this now is just because I'm just coming on because I'm just, I went to her yesterday and she gave me some tools again. She gave me some breathing things to do, which she used to give me years ago when I was in kind of like a panic attack, which definitely helps. But she also told me to be in the moment, because years ago I used to really, I was a worrier. Like, I would worry myself to death. I would worry about the moon if the sun was coming out tomorrow. Like, it was bad. I mean, I couldn't sleep. It was awful. So she taught me these things, to not to overthink things, and to also not project and all that. She told me this yesterday. She said, because I said to her, what do I do? Because I was leaving there after 15 minutes of talking to her, and I still felt so desperate and so anxiety stressed out. And I said, but please, Alice, what do I do? Because I don't know what to do. I feel so anxious. I feel so out of control with my emotions. And she said to me, Linda, and it's funny because you would think that the littlest thing would be such a help. But it really does set your mind up for certain things. Let me just take a sip of my coffee. Okay, good morning. I'm about 10 minutes away from the doctor. My appointment's in 10 minutes is what I meant to say. And it's going to take me a good 10 minutes to get there. coping mechanisms because I don't know what's going to happen. So she said to me, she said, Linda, when you're having that, because I even told her, like, when I'm driving, like, I'm driving now and I feel very focused, I'm very on it and all that, I know that, you know what I mean? But there are some times when I'm just like, I'm very disoriented, like, I'm like, where am I? Like, not where am I, but like, you know, in life, how you just feel like you don't know what's going on, like you're unfocused, and sometimes I feel like that. And she was like a little nervous. She's like, Linda, listen, especially when you're driving, she goes, if your mind goes crazy and if you feel like you can't keep it together or focus, she said, just say to yourself, oh, guys, I forget so easily too. I think that's stress too. I hope it's stress. I hope it's something else. Anyway, she said, just be in the moment. Say to yourself, just be in the moment. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about 12 hours from now. Don't think about it. Just think about right now in the moment. Where are you in this moment? Like, you know, okay, so I'm driving. Where am I? I'm driving, you know, I'm on the road. Like, you know, just think of yourself in the moment. She said, and that will really help you keep focused into what's happening right now, not what's happened and what's going to happen and all that, because I'm an overthinker. I've always overthinked everything, and depression or whatever, it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, guys, that's the tool she gave me, and I've been using it since yesterday. It's helping. You know, there's all kinds of things you can use, and like, you know, we had to go to the psychologist, you know, for the surgery and be approved and all of that. And she had given us some tips too. She had said, you know, because I am not going to speak for you, but because I'm an emotional eater, you know, at times if I'm stressed or whatever, I feel like I need to eat something. Like I feel like I got to eat something like that. And then at times my stomach hurts where I can't eat. So it's just depends on the situation and what's happening. What she says to do is stop a minute, like in your tracks, and think to yourself, and say to yourself, I'm not hungry, I'm stressed. I'm not hungry, I'm bored. You know, I'm not hungry, I'm this or whatever. And she says that it really does work. And I've been doing it, and it works 95% of the time. Unless I'm really am hungry or something, you know, like I have hunger pains, then you know it's real. But and then you kind of forget and you move on to the next thing, and you don't, you know, go for that that whatever you were gonna eat. So there's a lot of tools that you can use, and all of that. So again, guys, just, you know, I think the train just let out over here. Just, you know, if you're going through depression and anxiety, just try to get some help, because you don't want to suffer in life, you know. Suffering with, especially anxiety. I mean, depression is bad. Like depression is really bad. But anxiety is worse because it debilitates you. I mean, I'm no expert, believe me. Like, I'm talking like I'm an expert. Guys, I don't have a degree or anything like that. I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but I'm just an expert of myself, because I've been going through this for the most of my life. Like, when I was 15 or 13 or whatever it was, I was really like in a bad way. My mother brought me to the crisis center. And like, I just had issues all my life, and just, you know, depression and on and off and all that. So I'm not an expert, but I'm an expert of what I've gone through, you know, what I've dealt with in my own life, my own world, and all of that. So yeah, just, you know, guys, what are you doing, buddy? These people drive like morons. This truck is literally almost pulled out right in front of me. Right in front of me. That's why you have to be so aware of what the other person's doing. This is crazy. So I'm on my way to the endocrinologist, which she's so good. Like, I always go and I'm like hiding because, you know, my sugar's been high and stuff. And she's like, oh, it's, you know, I'm always afraid they're going to yell at me. They don't yell at you, but they're very compassionate. But it's just, it's a never-ending up and down battle with this diabetes guy. It's, you know, it's just crazy. It really is crazy. And I just hope that, you know, this surgery is the help that I need. I know it's not a complete savior, you know. You have to work the program supposedly and all this other stuff. I mean, my husband went through it, so I know exactly what what it entails and all that. But I just need a head start because there's no way. I can never seem to get more than 10 pounds off, and then it always comes back, and it comes back more, and then when there's stresses, so it's just a lot. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous. I'm not so much nervous about going in with a knife or whatever, because I've done that a lot of times recently, but I'm just afraid of the surgery, like how it's going to affect me, and if I'm going to have any complications, and worrying about my daughter having complications and all that. Just the way that goes. Anyway, I think I'm just going to pray to God that it'll be okay, and that I feel better, because living like I'm living right now is no fun. It's a lot of pain, it's a lot of discomfort. This body, I can't get this body around. 40 pounds that I gained from COVID, literally, and it's not even, watch it, buddy, it's not even an excuse, like it really is. Like the 40 pounds that I gained, like almost debilitates me to the point where I have trouble functioning, guys. And I'm being completely honest, like I really do. So I can't live like that. Like I'm not going to live like that, you know what I mean? So that's why the surgery is so important for me to have and all of that. But yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to the endocrinologist. I'm probably not going to, film it now. I'll film maybe when I get out. I'll put the phone up and film a little bit. So yeah, so I'll see you when I get out. I don't know if I'm still filming. I might be still filming if I am. Alright guys, so I'm going to make dinner now. Now, what I'm doing today is I'm adding this collab that I'm doing with Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors into this What's for Dinner video. I'm going to combine it, okay? So what this is the onion soup mix recipe, okay? So what I'm going to make tonight is I'm going to make pork chops, and I'm going to I'm going to add onion soup mix to the pork chop to make like a kind of like a gravy or sauce like for the pork chops. It's going to be so good and so delicious and so easy. So you could just throw this in with a little bit of chicken broth or water and make a nice quick sauce, and it's great. So that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, guys, so let's get started. Right now, what I'm doing is my husband's having American tomatoes, so I have that cooking on the stove already. And also Jenny's going to be having fettuccine because I'm going to be making pasta anyway, so she'll have the fettuccine. As far as me with the pork chops, I'll probably have leftover broccoli that I have in there from yesterday and something like that, because I don't want to have any pasta, because I had a little bit of pasta for lunch today. I had a little bit of pasta salad, and I don't want to have any more carbs for dinner. So I'm going to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fry up the pork chops in just a little bit of olive oil, and then once they're done, I'll add them back into the pan, and I'll make first I'll take them out of the pan, and then I'll make the French onion sauce, and then I'll put the pork chops back in, and yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have. Oh, I just said I'm probably going to have the broccoli. Yeah, so that's what we're doing, guys. So I came home from the doctor's. I left the doctor's. It's obviously a while later. I did pretty good at the doctor. She gave me another insulin injection to do that will help me lose weight for the surgery. I also, guys, tomorrow was my official weigh-in from Weight Watchers, but it looks like I lost about over 5 pounds so far because we weighed in. They weighed me at the office, so I'm very excited. So tomorrow I'm going to do it here on my scale. I hope my scale is, right with theirs, because I'll be really disappointed if it's not. But yeah, so I was really happy about that. So right now I only have about 8-9 pounds to lose before I can schedule the date. So I'm really excited. So we'll see tomorrow with what the official thing is on my scale, and then we'll go from there. But I'm very excited, excited, guys. Very exciting. Getting closer, closer. Yeah. So the water's up for the pasta, and I'm gonna start getting the pork chops ready, and I'll show you guys as I do that. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna make up the sauce for Jenny's fettuccine, the Alfredo sauce. This is how I make my homemade. I thought I bought 2 jars of my favorite Alfredo sauce from ShopRite, but I guess I didn't buy it. We must have used them after I bought them. All right, so a couple of, probably like a half a cup to a cup of sour cream in here. And then I put some grated cheese and some parsley and some butter and all of that. So I'll show you. One second, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. So it looks like it's just me having pork chops. My son just told me that he doesn't want them. So he has chicken. I think that's what he's going to have that he made for his, here's it's about a tablespoon, a little over, maybe 2 tablespoons, at least, I don't know, a tablespoon of butter. He said he doesn't want pork chops. So he's going to have chicken that he made for his lunches that he has extra of. So that's what it's going to be. So I'm just going to have pork chops and his parsley. And grated cheese. Now what I do is I let this sit, and then what I do is I'll put, I need more sour cream and grated cheese. I will put this in the microwave and heat it up and then add the pasta to it. That's how I usually do it. Alright, so I'm putting some olive oil in here. And I'm going to put butter. My husband is watching 2.5 Men, so if you hear that in the background, that's what you hear. Alright, so I'm going to put a little piece of butter in.
If she goes back to him after what he's done, I will never forgive her.
Okay, so I'm just going to make 2 pork chops because, like I said, it's only me. Once the butter starts melting, then I'm going to put them in. These are really nice pork chops. I got these from ShopRite.
Is that beer in the lobby?
Yes.
No.
And I'm definitely going to make 2 because even though Jenny's having fettuccine, if she sees it, she might say, I want a pork chop. That's what she usually does. I want pork, so, yeah. So I'm going to make sure the water's starting to boil. That I'm going to put angel hair pasta. And let me go get the onion soup mix. All right, guys. Here's the onion soup mix. This is I think this is from Dollar Tree. When I was in there, I saw it and I grabbed it because I knew I was going to use it. Like I said before, onion soup mix is pretty, general. You don't have to get exactly like Lipton. I love pork chops with the bone. That one has a bone right there. I think they're so much more tender. And pork, you have to watch, because you can overcook it. So, I'm going to use a little bit of this, of my citrusy garlic from Trader Joe's. We love this. I'm on the inside. And I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder and a little bit of garlic and some paprika. And I'll do the other side when I turn the other side over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some bouillons, and then after I take the pork chops out, I'm going to put some water into the frying pan, and then put the bouillons in and let it, because I don't have regular chicken broth, I only have the bouillons in my cabinet. So, but that's fine. Let's do that. I have to watch those pork chops because I don't want to overcook them. Fish is over here. So I'm going to open three of those. And I'll do 4. I love to have these. I bought these at Sam's, and these last a very long time. And I like it because sometimes I buy chicken broth, I buy the ones that, in the box, and, once you open them, you have to stick them in the fridge. And sometimes it goes bad. I don't use it a lot, so that's the thing. So if I have this, at least it doesn't go to waste. You know what I mean? I use them when I need them, and that's it. So yes, guys, if you notice my nails, one of my nails, the one that I got fixed that day, that was crooked, they fixed it, it fell off. Like 3 or 4 days later, I was doing something, I was shredding or zesting lime or something, and my nail went flying off. Then I got annoyed with them, and then another one came off, and then I got annoyed with them, so I pulled the others off. But then I decided, you know what? I love my nails, so I'm gonna go back. I think tomorrow or Thursday and get these all back on and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you noticed my nails, because I really do like them, even though they are kind of a pain. Like I have them a little bit longer than I normally get my nails, and they're a little bit long, so they're a little bit harder to work with. But I really enjoy having them, so I'm gonna keep them. So there's a little tab on this thing that you pull. Where I'll never forget when I first started buying these, I'm like, well, how do you open these gutsy things? And I'm like ripping the thing, and I'm like, oh my God, is that a tab? I'm like, there's a tab right there, and I didn't even pay attention. Hello, Linda. Sometimes I'm really just out there. But yeah, so the only thing I have to do in about 5 minutes, I'm going to put the pasta in, because I'm making angel hair, and that's going to be very quick. I'll turn those pork chops over, because I have a feeling that they're getting ready to be turned over. Nice. Nice and nice. A little bit more of this. A little bit more garlic. I'm going to lower the flame a little bit too. I don't want them to burn. I don't really want to burn the butter Those are cooking nicely. Let's go back over here. So guys, don't forget to go check out Jerry Ellen with Cooking with Neighbors videos. She has a great channel. I think her cousin Mel is doing it also, and her name is Cooking with Cousin Mel. So go to her channel and check out her videos. Really great stuff that they produce. Jerry Ellen is awesome. She's my bestie on here. We do all kinds of stuff together. And we have a lot going on this month. We have a couple of more coming up. We have a copycat one, and we got a budget meal. So July's pretty busy. Oh, we also have Christmas in July. Excited about that one. It's my first time ever doing it. So I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I can't wait to research it and see what I'm going to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, so that's what's exciting. All right, I'm going to check these pork chops now because I'm telling you, they cook quickly. Let's move this over here. Wow, got a little crispy. That's okay. It's gonna be yummy. All right, let's check it and see. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this pot because it's been boiling a little bit, so it evaporated a little bit. So
Please take this California away from me.
this will come up to a boil again. It is. Gonna be nice. And let's check this.
And secondly, if you're worried about firmness, the secret is isometric glue.
Let's see, guys.
You can do them anywhere, anytime. I'm doing them right now. See? No,
All right. Oh no, that's pink. That's definitely pink. So it definitely has. Whoop! Really? Definitely has another couple of minutes. Yeah. I would say about 3 minutes. Because like I said, they cook very quickly and I don't want them to overcook. So let's get the bouillons. I'm gonna leave them over here. So last week, a couple of weeks ago when I made pork chops, I was so nervous about overcooking them that I definitely undercooked it a little bit. But it's funny because my father used to say stuff about my mom. My mom and dad got divorced when I was much younger, 5 years old. And my father used to always say, "Oh, your mother used to cook pork chops until like they were shoe leather." So I always cook my pork chops a little bit under being done because when they're done, then you put them, they sit and they cook a little bit more. So they always cook a little bit more after you take them out. So 2 weeks ago when I made pork chops, they were a little bit underdone. I had to put them, back in like the toaster oven for a few minutes just to, because they were a little pink. But I don't have any problem eating a little pink pork. I think it's completely fine. But that's me. My son was like, "Mom, these are a little pink." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, but I just don't want them to overcook." And let's check it out again. Because, that oil is hot. It's still pink. I'm just going to leave it alone and stop playing with it. Give it another couple of minutes. I'm going to open this box of onion soup mix, guys. There's so much you can do with this, I'm telling you. It's going to be so yummy. Going to make a little pan sauce. Pan sauce. Onion soup mix. This was like 88 cents hello Linda, it was $1.25 tree. So what I'm doing is I'm just crushing up and making sure that, I'll use the whisk, but I'm just making sure that it is all crunched up. I will add a little bit of salt to this water. I'm going to put the pasta in now, because the pasta is only going to take 4 minutes. All right, guys, so I took the pork chops out because they're definitely just about done. So I put about, half a cup of water in here. I'm going to fill the bouillons in here. Oh, wait, I have to mix the spaghetti up. What? One thing about angel hair pasta is you have to be careful with it. Number one, you can't overcook it. If you overcook it, you might as well throw it against the wall and use it as glue. And number two, when you first put it in, you gotta mix it, otherwise it gets very stuck together and it's hard to handle. But to bring your pasta back, guys, you know, a lot of people say, oh, don't rinse it with water. Yeah, sometimes it sits in the sink a little bit and you have to wait, you know, before everything's done or whatever. And sometimes the pots will stick together. Just put a little warm water on it and it comes right back to life. So, that's what you do. All right, so, darn it. I'm going to use this to whisk, get the onion soup mix incorporated. Now to get the bouillon incorporated. I might add a little bit more water to this, I'm not sure. I'm definitely not going to add any salt because you know, the onion soup mix is a little salty. Now, I'm not going to put a lot of this in. I'm probably going to...
Where's your salt?
What?
Where's your salt?
Where's my salt?
Yeah, I was going to pull it up here.
I don't know where my salt is. Can you help me find it? No, I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. All right, guys, so I'm going to put, I would say about half. Yeah. There we go. Because I don't like it strong. That's just me, but onion soup mix is awesome. Alexa, stop. To use because it just flavors so much, you know. Put it in and pot roast and meatloaf and meatballs and so many things you can do with it. And of course, the favorite thing is dip. Why is this stove? I feel like it's like on a...
It's fine. It's probably greasing a lot of it.
No, the stove itself is like tilted almost.
Probably the pan.
The pan, you think?
Yeah. The pan. That little pan.
Now, I took most of the grease and stuff out of here because it was really kind of dark. It kind of burns a little bit with the butter. So, but there's still flavor in here. And I'm going to put the pork chops in here in a minute too. I'm going to put a little piece of butter. Melt and just stick it back in that box right there and just close it up good.
Okay.
And I have to get another stick of butter too.
Okay. I'm here to serve you.
So obnoxious. Alright, I gotta check the spaghetti because, like I said, it is angel hair. Alright, let me strain that. Alright guys, so this is, I'm gonna just put the pork chops back in this. I'm shutting. Alright. I'm just gonna shut the flame off. I'm gonna leave these in here because I don't want the pork chops cooking any longer. Delicious juice. So those are done. They're gonna be delicious. All right, guys. So here's my plate. Look at that. I poured the sauce over top of it. That's the sauce with the French onion soup mix. The onion soup mix, so delicious. I tasted it. It is so yummy. Now again, add more water or less water, how strong you want it. This is perfect for me. I wouldn't want any more in there because, to me, between the bouillon and the sweet and the soup mix, it's definitely perfect. No, I didn't add any salt to my meal or anything. Oh, guys, and that is smashed cauliflower. I bought that at Trader Joe's. It comes frozen and it comes in balls, and you put it in the microwave for 6 minutes covered, and there it is, guys. And I have more left in the kitchen. I didn't take it all. So that's smashed cauliflower, just like mashed potatoes. Amazing meal, guys. I'm so excited. Alright guys, so listen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go check out Cooking with Neighbors, Jerry Ellen and Cousin Mel for their videos for the onion soup mix. I had a ball making this. I love making these, doing these collabs with Jerry Ellen. So much fun each month. We have a ball. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification button with the bell, and so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to hit all the other buttons and the subscribe, the like, the share, and don't forget to comment down below, guys, because I love when you guys comment. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Gonna go eat now. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hey, Mom.